Here's how to defeat Grom in 10 turns. At the start, first go and choose a general, any general, but if you can choose a noble, that will be good so that you can speed up that construction of your buildings. Then at Helmgard, you need to go and get another general. Most likely, if you are lucky, you'll get a master engineer if you have a safety lord, of course. If not, just choose whichever you have. After you recruited the lord, you can recruit one archer there, and after that you can remove the other lord because he's not gonna be of use. And what next we do, we basically just stop all the notifications. We go to technology and choose the infantry line because that's the most important for us in the early game. Then we go to diplomacy and try to see if we can declare war to some of the factions which are far away from us. Mostly that's Kislev, Karazakarak, so the dwarves. You can declare wars on the enemies which they have at that moment. You can just scroll through and see what other deals you can have. Of course, get all the commercial agreements with Nordland. You can get also some money from them, just declaring war on the enemy, and just scroll over, see which other faction I have. Vigilant, of course, you can do the Court of Night, to whom later on you actually can piss off again. Just check forward, see whoever can give us some money, so to say. After you're done with diplomacy, just go and finish your first battle. Take the money first. Obviously, it depends of how much wounded soldiers and dead you have. And just upgrade or use the skill point on Karl for 5 melee defense. We're gonna take Gronberg. There you go, occupy it. And we're gonna get growth in it because it's very important for us, and it's replenishment. And then you're gonna get hold the line skill. So this way Karl is gonna have 10 points of defense extra, which it's really needed in the beginning. Recruit 2 spearmen with shields. In the second turn, get the other lord from Helmgard to attack the city, the Uberstrike. And then you just reinforce with Emperor Karl Franz. Also recruit another lord in Helmgard and put him to recruit one of the archer. You'll see later why. And now in march stance, we're gonna get next to the city, so that in case we have a lot of casualties, we can just jump into the city basically. And then just add the mage there. After the battle, just occupy the city and recruit with that lord. You'll have to recruit 2 more archers basically. Use obviously the skill points. I would recommend to use the distance of travel on the map. And as I told you, recruit 2 archers extra. This way we'll have 4 in total, which will be very useful in the next battle. And here it's up to you. I prefer to keep it at Altdorf, the training field, at least for first 10-15 turns, because the small settlements are quite vulnerable at the beginning, so there's no way you can protect that. And then you can build later the training field in other fields, in other cities, sorry. Now with Emperor Karl Franz attack the Earhart. Choose whichever skill point you consider better. I choose scouting, so you can get extra items. Then transfer those archers into Karl Franz's army. And build some of the commercial building. But that's depend how you like. For example, I like to get a warrior priest and the engineer, which we'll use later, and to upgrade the barracks, so I can get those crowbows. and then use the other lord to transfer the other archer to it. And of course check the diplomacy, see if there is a potential other enemies or something like that to whom you can declare war, but mostly try to declare war on those who are further away from you as far as possible, of course, so that they cannot come and attack you while you're vulnerable. Right after the battle, I would recommend for you to win the battle is to basically keep Karl in the attack range of the mortar, so that the mortar will use all its ammunition. So then you can be more freely into your fight, and to not be afraid that they're gonna bombard you, all your units. Yeah. Obviously, use the skill points. I will choose the basically the soldiers line, the military line. Then get another lord, yeah, and recruit the a archer. An archer, yeah. There you go. After that, we put in the march stance our two lords, so that it could be closer to the third lord. Yeah. Yeah. Use call to arms on your province so you can recruit extra units and get 2 more spearmen with shields and 1 more archer. See, you have a treatise which you can do, of course. And just go ahead, just march your way to Grom. Yeah, so you can reach there at least by turn 5 with the first lord. Yeah, after the turn is over, use commendation on Karl so you can get the extra level. We will need it because we need to upgrade the red skill. Then get closer into the positions you have lords, into the settlements, so that you can besiege them. And here it's up to you. If you want, you can send the second general with Karl or 3 generals with Karl to attack the settlement there. I chose with 2 because I thought it would be alright with 2. Now get into position your lords to attack, to besiege basically the cities. I would recommend to use one of the lord into the encamp stance, so it gets extra melee defense, yeah, of course, extra stats, yeah, leadership, 5 leadership I believe, and 5 extra melee defense, which will be very useful against the greenskins, yeah. And then basically get him in position Karl Franz, so he will be closer. Here I decided to go with the 3rd general, but then I changed my mind. Basically I didn't want him to recruit another lord in Aquitaine. I decided to see if I can just besiege it so that he cannot recruit basically another lord. Yeah, we don't need those long fights, Alright, and besiege the city. There you go. So this way he cannot move out from the city, especially Grom. For us, it's important that we keep him in place. Alright. Yes, and now do the battle, of course. See your best what you can do, basically. I will rather choose to be defensive and mostly to focus with Karl, because he's on horse, and with the cavalry to get the attention of the archers, while our backline, will deal with their front line. Will basically eliminate them very easy. It's not a problem, this fight at all, to be honest, because they're out of the city. Now, excuse me. Now the battle here, when it is to have in the city, I will auto resolve it and I will let you know why. Basically, obviously use the points or whichever you like on your heroes. For me personally, it's more important Karl Franz to have at least 10 extra melee defense, so that's why I gave him the line and the melee defense skill. But the rest will be focusing on the route, basically for extra crossing on the map. and then as you can see here, we auto-resolved it. We took only very low casualties, which is nothing. And now since there is already a barrack, that's why I didn't suck it basically, and I just make sure that I mixed the troops, and this way it gave me space to recruit extra units, which they are already coming with 2 levels, yeah, which is an improvement in the melee defense, leadership and attack, and then just continue to give the red skill all the points that I have available. Yeah, improve as well the mage, whichever mage, maybe you're lucky and you get better mage for more units damage on the enemy, but this one was actually not bad. It was quite useful in the battle, especially for killing Grom, because I could use the net on him, and what I did, I went with Karl Franz and attract the attention of Grom, and then after that I just pulled him towards my units. I had my units, all my range in position to shoot at him, and once I brought Grom into the range, I just placed the net on him, and the boys just did the rest, So yeah, that was easy and quite useful, to be honest. Of course, after the next turn, just to move along with your lords, besiege again, because Grom at the beginning of the previous turn, yeah, when you ended the turn, basically, he will march out, right? So you need to do it again on this beginning of this new turn, right? All right. And here I decided to basically get extra winds of magic, but then I remember that basically, well, our mage doesn't really have a lot of skills which we'll use that often, yeah, especially for killing the infantry. So I just did basically normal stance, yeah. Here we're gonna occupy the Aquitaine. Luckily, Faye attacked already the Aquitaine and just sucked it, so for us it was easy. We didn't have to battle. Though I would have been good to have the battle, because we could have gained another level, but it still worked out good for us. Then go back to your province, and then make sure in the previous turn you recruit another lord, and have him ready to besiege basically those beastmen and keep them besieged, yeah. Once you keep them besieged, they cannot move out as well, yeah. So you can keep him there, and he will not ravage everything in your basically province or Midland. And Midland might survive actually. I done this multiple times, and I keep him busy there, basically besieged as much as I can, while I deal in the south with all these problems. Yeah. Here obviously the battle was more tough because it's Grom, but I told you it was very useful that I could put the net on I can place the net on Grom and just shoot Grom, yeah. So I eliminated him quickly. Then I focused a lot of my fire on the trolls, because they have a lot of balance of power. There you go. And with Karl and my cavalry, as you can see, I lost my cavalry. Yeah, I focused the archers. I kept them busy the whole battle, so I was lucky with that. As you can see, he's trying to come out from the settlement. He cannot, so I usually get him besieged over and over again, and then just finish. Cromwell, basically, he was finished at the 10th turn, but because it was at the end, whichever forces left is trying to survive, but it's very easy to finish them. You can just auto-resolve them. There usually shouldn't be a lot of casualties. Depends what you prioritize or how was the battle before. For me, I had a good battle, so I can afford to lose one archer, I believe. Anyway, I'm going to my province back home to recruit better units, which you saw that we upgraded the barracks, and we'll get crossbows there. We'll get a warrior priest. You'll see that I'm gonna recruit one. Then as well one captain, so we can give some boost to levels to our soldiers. Yeah, and an engineer, a master engineer or an engineer basically, because of the range, of course. I have saved some of the engineers with the Highland scopes. Yeah, and then just upgrade the economy as much as possible. Yeah, besieged again Karazak. Yeah, Kazrak the one, I besiege him. Yeah, just keep him there until we come with Franz home, yeah? And once you come home, yeah, as I told you, recruit your unit. You can demolish that shrine of Sigmar. It's not used anymore. And there you go. Yeah. And just basically see with diplomacy what if there is something else to do or not. And yeah, see which hero you want to recruit.